series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
We are set for a big one tonight. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And 2K Sports is thrilled to bring you in on all the action. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for Miami, we've got Jared Allen. Grayson Allen is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And for Boston, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Fred VanVleet out there with Derek White. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Keita in at the 5 down low. You take a look at Miami. This is such a pivotal game. If they win tonight, they hold a decided advantage. But if they lose, this thing could go 7.
It really could. And I think that's what Coach has been trying to drill into his players' heads. We've already lost once to this team. Don't underestimate them and allow them to start believing in themselves.
Tatum with some... Nice D.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
4-3. Rebound Miami. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know that... effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Now here's Thibault. And then Tatum slams it in.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They set the pick. Miami shooting their first foul shots of the night. The free throw drops for Morant.
Well, Morant is so athletic that he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
And so he makes both from the line. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Keita. Back to Van Vliet. Outside Tatum. The leaner. And it's Boston scoring again.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Adebayo from long range. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
From the arc, Jason Tatum, and that's good. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 5-point game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
That's Morant missing. Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's a screen. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Boston leading by 6. Thibault passes to Tatum. Out to the right wing. White looking it over. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Shot is up. Van Vliet misses.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Tatum. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Here's Keita. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside. And Morant very high on that list.
And he makes the first. Hauser, he's checked in for Van Vliet. That one's no good. Celtics lead by 5. And they're on the break. Here's Hauser. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Nails it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the...
With the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Heat trail by 5. Ball with it. Pass to Ware. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league, Lonzo with the right decision there.
Now here's White. Hauser passes to White. Bible against Beasley. Here's Hauser. Now here's White. No points so far. Shot clock at 3. Over Ball. Here's Keita. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Ball outside. Here's Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good heads-up play by Ball. He sees an opportunity to create and executes on it.
White, the pass to Thibault. Back to White. And the layup falls.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Heat trail by 5. Jones with a screen on White. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
1 minute left in the opening quarter. Here's Hauser. White, the pass to Keita. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Thibault. And it's Brown in for White. So it's Miami now. Trailing by 4. Kenny Smith, a screen. A deep 3. Keita pulls it in. Keita's got 4 rebounds now. driving in. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Ball surveys the floor. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 8.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Jones against Tatum. Williams a screen on Jones. Inside with 1 on the clock. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Tatum.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. There. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Lonzo Ball. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Ware in at the center position. Tatum. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
Heat trail by 5. And here's Ball. Yet to see a basket. Tries again. Ware. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. Launches it. Tatum drills the 3.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Here's Ball. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Celtics lead by 4. Brown with it, guarded now by Ball. Here's Walsh. The rebound by Ware. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. There's a screen to the paint. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ware's gotten 4 this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Brown. Banked it in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Ball against Brown. Ball outside. Here's Finney-Smith. Pure from 3-point range. Finney-Smith's got 6.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Brown passes to Tatum. The 3 ball. And Brown gets the 3. Brown's gotten his second bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. They lead by 4. Tatum muscles his way in.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Jones with a screen on Brown. Ball passes to Jones. And that one's good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Boston leading by 4. Outside, Brown. Jones against Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Ball passes to Jones. Yep, that one goes. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Brown against Ball. Fader on the way. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's the pick. Boston pulls it in.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A big group substitution here for Miami. Van Vliet against Moran. Puts up a deep 3. The putback. Queta pulls it in. Boston leading by 8. And out of bounds, the Heat will take it.
Miami ball.
The Heat have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Moran. That's tipped. Thibault with a steal. Now Tatum. 20 points for him. Outside Thibault. Now here's Tatum. He's closely guarded. Pass to Queta.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. First free throw is good. Walsh is checked in for Boston. And he makes both free throws. Heat trail by 10. Morant with it. He's got 5. Takes a 3. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Tremendous effort from Allen. One of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Boston leading by 8. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Walsh. Here's Queta. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
It's tipped. White against Ball. Here's Thibault. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops the first.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Hauser, he's checked in for Walsh. Both shots good from the stripe.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Queta, pass to Hauser. He drops it from range. Hauser's got 8 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, with Morant running the pick and roll, good things usually happen.
Moran against Van Vliet. Pass to Queta. To the inside. That shot missing. Heat trail by 7. Right side Moran. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass. to set him up.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Yep. Count it. Van Vliet's got his second basket on the night.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
Morant looking for an opening. Hits the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Lost it out in front, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. Looking at how the Celtics... That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Fred Van Vliet out there with Derek White. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Queta in at the center position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's ball. The Celtics making their last shot. On the take. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Thybulle. No points yet. Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the ring.
Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Morant, pass to Allen. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The kick out to White. Back to Thybulle. Here's Queta. Allen defending. Tatum's got room. Rebound Miami. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. They set the screen.
Well, a big who plays like a big. Allen's going to pound it inside, and you have to match his intensity in there. Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And the Heat making a change here. Allen's checked in. Outside White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Heat trail by 4. Allen in the high post. Got a piece of it. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist by White. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Miami now. 6-point game. There's the triple. Boston with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Driving inside. Shots blocked. And they get it back. Morant against Van Vliet. Goes back up. And he jams it home with authority. Oh,
the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here they come, it's Celtics Entertainment.
On defense, the Heat, trailing by 4. Van Vliet double team. Back to Tatum. The baseline J is on the way. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to Morant. They set the pick. Pass to Ware. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Keita. Back to White. Three-pointer. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Morant, the pass to Adebayo. Blocked! Here's White. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And he dunks it down.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Morant against Van Vliet. Shoots over Morant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Van Vliet's gotten 4 this quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Here's Morant. There's the drive, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Tatum.
Morant just doing a nice job absorbing the hit there.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, and Morant drops them both. So it's Boston now, leading by 5. Tatum against Adebayo. Tatum can't hit.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Here's Morant. Tough point from Ja.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Keita. And here's Tatum. Into the lane. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Morant using his speed. Here's Ware. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And the Celtics in possession here. The Heat making their last shot. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Van Vliet, the pass to Tatum. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots from 12. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Morant. Here's Adebayo. Outside Finney-Smith. Connects from downtown. Finney-Smith's got 9.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Van Vliet, the pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
passing out of the pick and roll. Tatum's such a good decision maker. You want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Fires in the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Tatum. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim. Tatum's got 26.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's White. No good on the buzzer beater. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Derek Jones. Lonzo Ball is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Miami making a switch here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
Now here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Hauled in by Brown. Knocked loose. Ball with it. Now guarded by Brown. And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
Outside Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as much as 10. Van Vliet's checked in for Boston.
Number 13.
Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Five on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown with the steal. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Tatum. And there's a pick. Tatum barreling in. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Hauser grabs the board.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Van Vliet against Morant. Pass to Brown. Here's Hauser. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Williams is checked in for Walsh. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Tatum. Miami making their last shot. It's Brown on the wing. That three's off the mark. Heat trail by 6. Pass to Ware. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
The first free throw is good.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Some changes for Boston. Cada's checked in for Williams. Thibault comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Brown.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Now here's Tatum. Misses the three.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Good on the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Thibault comes to help. And it's blocked by Thibault. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Tatum. Now here's White. Here's Thibault. Ball with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Morant to the paint. Doubled by Van Vliet. Here's Allen. Outside Morant. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Nice D from Tatum. Boston leading by 5. Here's White. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
So it's Miami now. Now here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum, and he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Miami.
So he gets them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Morant. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Tatum passes to Cada. Morant against Van Vliet. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Heat trail by 4. They set the pick. To the middle. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And this is why Morant gets paid the big bucks, to knock down clutch shots like this.
Takes a step back. Tatum got a hand on it. 1:02 left to play in the 4th quarter. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Outside White. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And miss after miss right now. And The Heat with possession. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Walsh. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Outside White. Pass to Keita. Oh, deflected. Shoots over Moran. Oh, he got it! He got it!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
To the middle. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. A huge victory for them, knotting this series at 2.
We've got ourselves a series, folks. Neither team with much of an advantage. It's a tight one.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Time for us to say...
I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. Slide for my brothers, I slide and then I slide again. Yeah, look, if you don't love me, then just leave me, don't string me along and lie again. Yeah, paparazzi, they be flicking while I stay hating my mission. My operation is different, my compensation exquisite. Got a taste of commission, I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big talker, big papa, I be doing the most. Rich watcher, get proper when I ride in a ghost. Big walker, big offer, they not harder than foe. You don't even gotta tell them, and they already know. The one that's going up, big body truck. They acting like they tough, we know well enough. And we know that you ain't that, and we know your crew ain't stacked. Man, don't run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often.
Game.
Taking a look at Boston. They've held their own so far, Greg, in this series, and if they can pull it off, what a win that would be for them tonight.
And it would put them in the driver's seat, Kevin. One win from the conference finals. Game 5s on the road are never easy to win, though. For them to do it, they're going to have to grind this one out.
That's why Game 5s are so fun. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Derek White is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Keita in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Thybulle, guarded closely. Outside Tatum. Six on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Rebound, Boston.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Pass to Thybulle. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Morant. The The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Tatum down low. Adebayo on him. Tatum no good. Back to Morant. The Heat need to get a shot off. Throws it from outside. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got endless confidence in his ability.
Van Vliet passes to Tatum. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Tatum, the pass to Thybulle. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Pass to Thybulle. Here's Tatum. He's guarded by Adebayo. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Keita. Clock is at 3. From 18 feet away.
At almost 7 feet and with tremendous energy, Jarrett Allen has the tools to be elite on the defensive end.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with Miami's head coach. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Tatum. He's got 6. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. Here's Keita. Here's Hauser. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Allen. Rebounded by Tatum.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Shakes him. And it's in off the backboard. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Allen, a screen on White. Here's Morant. Driving in. And then Morant slams it in.
and leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for Miami. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Ball subbed in for Morant. Austin with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Walsh. Brown with it. Takes the three. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. And yes, it's good. 8 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Williams. On the wing, Brown. Ball's knocked loose. Ball with it. Picked up by Brown. It's Beasley on the wing. Ball against Brown. Ball kicks to Adebayo. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Ball just threads the needle extremely well. Fits it through tight spaces with force. I just love his ability to facilitate.
Now here's Brown. Outside White. There's the pick. To the inside. Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Celtics trail by 7. Left side, Brown. Hauser misses.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside, Ball. There's the three. It's rebounded by Walsh.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 7. Live from Miami. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Jason Tatum, and it's Walsh in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Ball, the pass to Finney-Smith. Kick by Finney-Smith. Ball finds Finney-Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Down low. Here's Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Ball, the pass to Ware. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And Ball sets up his teammates. When they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Brown outside. Shoots over Ball. And it's Brown missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Hauser the pass to Tatum. Drop Up against it inside. Tatum fights through. Hatchets his way to the rack.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ball, the pass to Ware. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Hauser. Beasley with the steal. Outside, Ball. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Heat. Hauser the pass to Walsh. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cade is checked in, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Brown. They set the pick. Ball, the pass to Ware. Misses from short range. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Ball penetrating, and then Ball slams it in.
And I tell you what, Ball has some nifty dunks up his sleeve, effortlessly getting off the ground to bash that one in.
Pass to Hauser. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hauser's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Inside, Ware, and he dunks it down.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
Outside, Tatum. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 4-point Miami lead.
A great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Tatum no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Beasley finds Ball. Back to Beasley. Pass the Ball. 5 to shoot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 6. Here's Cada. Allen defending. Boston again missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Morant kicks to Adebayo. Morant passes to Adebayo.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Pass to Cada. Back to VanVleet. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Directing the offense, Fred VanVleet, the quintessential floor general.
Morant kicks the ball. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the left wing. Here's Cada. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Cada's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Lets the 3 fly. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Idle for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Morant scanning the floor. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Offline from the top of the key.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the middle. Van Vliet outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Miami leading by 7. Pass to Adebayo. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Here's Walsh. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. You throw good, Van Vliet.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred Van Vliet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Morant finds Adebayo. That one falls.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. He throw good, Adebayo. White with it. Fires for 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. White's got 5.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials.
Entire series in the balance here. I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, taking a look at how... And that about wraps it.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Allen is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Allen. Then there's John Morant. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Celtics trail by 12. White looking around. And it's Thibault in the corner. Off target from outside.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. On to White from outside the arc. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 8.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
From downtown, Boston grabs the miss. Kata's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Tatum. And here now is Thibault. Van Vliet, guarded by Morant. Now here's Tatum. No good on the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Outside, White. Here's Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Heat have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. He misses the free throw.
Now at the line, number 11.
Good on the second free throw. There's Van Vliet. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Tatum. He's got 17. It's White on the wing. 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Van Vliet brings the double team. Allen finds Adebayo. And stolen by Thibault. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Tatum. Adebayo against Van Vliet. Queta. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Allen. Miami leading by 10. Pass to Adebayo. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside Tatum for 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Adebayo passes to Morant. Adebayo with a screen from Morant. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And both free throws good for Thibault. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Miami. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Beasley. Ball against Van Vliet. Now Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Jones finds Finney-Smith. Here's Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Van Vliet picks one up.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Queta. Back to Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Screen by Jones. Ball to pass to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside White. Van Vliet with a screen on Beasley. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Brownie's checked in for the Celtics. Miami leading by 9. Now Ball. He has 6, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And it's White missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Beasley with the screen on Brown. Latrey. A shot off that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to White. Pass to Williams. Lets it go. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Celtics trail by 9. Inside. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Boston again missing.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Jones with the screen on Brown. Ball, the pass to Jones. Outside, Ball. Outside, Jones. Shoots over Brown. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics shooting here about 46% for the game. With the drive. No good that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Pass to Beasley. Takes a 3. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ball. Where? It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 11.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Stolen by Ball. It's tipped. Ware kicks the ball. And the basket is good. Ball's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. On the floor for Boston, we've got Brown, and it's Tatum in at the 4-man position.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, Ball. Right wing, all alone. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Gonzalez. There's the steal. And here again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go. And he gets it to go. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Heat.
I like their defense today. And we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Adebayo the screen. Morant passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Tatum. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. From the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. 21 points in the game.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
There's the lob to the hoop, and it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta to be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Gonzalez. Brown with the bucket.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Adebayo with the screen on VanVleet. Morant passes to Adebayo. Here's Allen. This one for three. And Boston with the rebound. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart. They want to erase this deficit.
Out left of the wing. Here's Hauser. He gets it to fall. That makes him just a single-digit lead.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A step-back shot here. The kick out to Ball. Allen outside. Allen a screen on Brown. The drive by Ball.
You gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
For three, VanVleet. And it's Miami with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's good, 2 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Celtics trail by 13. Now here's VanVleet. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Thibault. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
VanVleet kicks to Thibault. Outside Tatum. VanVleet up top. Guarded by Morant. 6 to shoot. Thibault on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And Boston with the rebound. Kata's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ball against White. Outside Tatum. Morant with the steal. Jumps up. And then Morant slams it in.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. Listen in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
Thanks, David. Pass to White. Driving to the basket. Yep, it counts.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Celtics trail by 11. Down low. Here's Thibault. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Shoots the 3. And it's White missing. Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Adebayo the screen. This one for 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. VanVleet finds Tatum.
Out to White. Fires the three. White with another miss.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for the Heat.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this Game 5 victory, they will go up 3 games to 2. And what do you think, guys, about their chances to win this series now?
I think they have the advantage. I mean, clearly one more game at home and one game on the road. They've got 2 chances now to get it done.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
That's good from Morant. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Both free throws good from Morant.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Brown dishes to Williams. No good there off the double clutch. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Morant outside. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. And that one is hammered home. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a pivotal